Choreographer Michael Mizerany likes to focus on characters who are in a quandary or who are fighting against something. Diversionary Theatre provides the perfect venue and partner for his work.
It's very open. They let me come in and do what I want artistically. Never have I gotten, oh, you can't do that here. It's very freeing. They want to push boundaries and tell stories, so I really love that.
Pushing boundaries is precisely what Mizerany wants to do with his new project, Tryst, a dance cabaret made up of 6 works by different choreographers, but all inspired by the controversial play Ronde. The play provocatively depicted sexual encounters that crossed class boundaries and pointed out the moral hypocrisies of the day. Mizerany took the section of Ronde called The Count and the Whore and updated it.
It's updated to the priest and the whore. So I'm looking at things in religion, and also like even if you have a status in class and someone is lower than you, one incident can shift that power. As we're seeing in real life now with people who are being caught in scandals and their power is being threatened because of it.
I feel like this piece really examines the difference between conventional power, like, you know, the status, money, your rank in society, as opposed to the things that you don't want to have power over you, your desires, your needs, your addictions, you know, all of these things that will get the better of you if you don't keep them in check. And so we keep bringing it up in rehearsals, like this is what the original meaning was, and we want, but I think he managed to make it provocative for our time.
Marty Dorado is the priest, and Jake Bevel is the whore in what Mizerany is calling the game.
And my character basically has a relationship with a priest, and this relationship gives him a little bit of power over him because the priest has a certain desire that only this person, for whatever reason, can satisfy. And so even though the priest is a higher order, higher rank than this hooker, the hooker has a power over him because of what he does for his needs.
This particular gentleman that I invite, he has a way of getting under the skin just a little bit more and to really push my boundaries, and so constant push and pull of power.
I really wanted to look at boundaries, the boundaries of class and status, and the boundaries of how far each character will push each other to get what they want.
I almost set the board game as I like it and how I want it and how it's going to stay the whole time, but throughout, the other gentleman finds a way to change it on me.
It's a tug of war, you know, just like any relationship. And so that's what these pieces are. They're the ever-moving pieces of a relationship that are constantly being pushed around, being slapped into, you know. It's aggressive, it can be, you know, sweet and soft. I feel like any time I push, he immediately pulls back, and then I push a little bit more, pulls back. And every time that I'm trying to overpower him, he tries to regain control. And that's where that happens, is constantly, no, I'm in control. And then I slowly pull away at that and say, no, I'm actually the one in control because you desire me. You want more, but you don't realize that I can pull that out of you.
The physicality of the piece plays perfectly into Mizerany's athletic style of dance.
I respond to that viscerally. So when I see dance, that's what I respond to. If I see a dance work that's very active, it gets me in my gut. So that's what I want to do with my work. I want people, you know, not to be punched in the gut all the time, though I think this new work is sort of a punch in the gut a little bit, but also as you watch it, you're leaning forward, not leaning back.
But when you set out to push boundaries, you have to expect a tug of war with some in the audience as well. That's why Mizerany wants to prepare people for the fact that there's nudity in the show, and it's recommended for adults only. So get ready to have your boundaries tested and maybe expanded with Tryst. Beth Accomando, KPBS News.